bunnies, Sheila Gale here and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
First of all, I want to apologize for not looking very cute. I just got back for a run and I kind of thought of this video idea like while I was running, so I just wanted to sit down and film it. So I have a 5K race coming up soon. It's a Halloween theme. Like, this is the shirt from last year actually. And I do it with my friend Lindsay, and we dress up in costumes and run, and it's actually really fun. So I was kind of inspired to like do a video about how to prepare for a 5K. This is gonna be like for beginners. So I've ran like races from all distances, like anywhere from a 5K, which is 3.1 miles, all the way to a full marathon, which is 26.2 miles. No matter what the distance is, like I kind of prepare the same way. So I'm gonna give you a few tips if you are a beginner and you want to run a 5K. First and foremost, hydration. Hydration is key. Before you even start practicing, make sure you are completely hydrated. Before a race, I drink a smart water bottle and then just a regular water bottle, and I use energy tablets. I'll insert a picture here. It's usually from the brand Noon. I actually normally drink coffee in the morning, and before a run you do not want to drink coffee. You will not feel good, it's dehydrating. So I want to have like a little bit of energy and like good electrolytes. So that's where the smart water comes in. Also, a tip, if you do not have smart water, pink Himalayan sea salt, which I actually have, I can show you that. I recommend putting a pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt in your water bottle, and it actually naturally has electrolytes and it's hydrating, like actually the opposite of like table salt. And then I usually have a banana, so you get your potassium, you're getting your electrolytes. For me, like I have like a sensitive stomach, so I don't want to eat too much, but if you run on an empty stomach, you are going to feel even more nauseous if you did eat. So I recommend, if you're kind of have a sensitive stomach, at least half a banana I recommend, but I usually try to eat a full banana and drink my water. Another option for breakfast before race morning, I would sometimes do toast with peanut butter. Like, you get the good carbs, you get some protein, but it's not going to upset your stomach because there's not a lot of fiber. Step 2, obviously, practice. If you're preparing for a 5K, which is 3 miles, while you're practicing, at least run to 2 miles. What I do, so I live near a forest preserve, and there is a big overpass, like over a highway, so it's a huge hill. Like, I know, like running from my house over this overpass and back is 2 miles, and because it's like a harder course, because it's like all uphill and then downhill and then coming back up a hill, I feel like it's more challenging, and like your race might not even have hills, like, so then I feel like you're even more prepared. Even though you're only running 2 miles, it's a harder 2 miles to run because it is uphill. So I recommend running about 2 miles, but try to do a harder course than what your race is going to be, so it's like a breeze while you're running the race. Next, preparing on the treadmill. So if you want to start out, or if it's like a rainy day or whatever, and you want to go on the treadmill for a 5K, I would recommend running at least 30 minutes on the treadmill, or like a slow jog on the treadmill for at least 30 minutes. Like, the way I look at it, say you run a 10-minute mile. In order to complete a 5K, you're gonna run it in about 30 minutes, give or take. So I recommend at least 30 minutes on the treadmill. I'd say try to push it to 45 minutes because the treadmill is different than running on pavement because it is a flat surface. So I recommend like either going like a longer distance, or if your treadmill has like some sort of resistance, do 30 minutes but do like a higher resistance, so you kind of get that feel of like running on pavement and like different surfaces. I recommend like during the week maybe just do treadmill training, and then at least 4 weeks out like kind of run. If you can't run that 3 miles, that's okay. Just do at least 2 the full day before race day. I recommend staying away from high fiber foods because your stomach might be upset on race days. So I recommend like eating rice with like maybe mixed with vegetables. I'm sorry, I'm going to be giving you vegetarian options because I don't eat meat, so I'm sure you can eat chicken or whatever, but I don't, so this is like just what I do. For the night before, for dinner, I will usually eat brown rice mixed with vegetables, and don't eat like right before bed because like you might have an upset stomach. So I recommend like eating your dinner maybe at least 2 to 3 hours before you're gonna go to bed, so you have time to digest and you have like those good carbs stored up in your system. Just make sure you're hydrating that whole day before, just to prepare your body and get those good carbs in there, and vegetables and bananas for potassium. Another good tip when you are starting out is to make sure you have a good pair of running shoes. I recommend going a half size up, like what you normally are in a gym shoe, so that leaves room like in the toe box, so you do not lose toenails, because I've lost a lot of toenails.
Hell no!
There's been a lot of blood for having shoes that were too tight, like where your toes are. What I've ran like my marathon in was, sorry they're dirty, or Scora, like the brand Scora. It doesn't even have laces, so I don't have to worry about lacing up. It has like enough room in the toe box, and it's light. It's a light shoe. It's definitely important because you do not want toenails falling off. It is not fun, trust me. I don't know why I have 2 different shoes, but those are my outdoor shoes, and these are my indoor shoes, like treadmill running and stuff, and like gym. The Nike Free Runs. They're like really, really light, and there's definitely enough room in the toe box. You know what it is? It's because they have laces, and when I run outside, I don't want to worry about tying my shoes. But if I'm inside, it's not a big deal, so I recommend these for treadmill running or gym. So for running gear, these are just my personal preferences. Like, I'm sure other brands work great, but for me, this is what I wear. Pretty much Lululemon or Ivivva is where I get all my running gear. Ivivva is like the little kid version of Lululemon. So Lululemon socks, like, that's gross, I'm showing my socks on camera. They have specific, like, for your activity, like they have like running socks. Like, I just recommend like any socks that like will cover your ankle so you don't get blisters while you're running. Like lightweight socks, but they cover your ankle. This is what I normally run in, like no matter what the weather is, because I do, like, even if it's like really cold outside, I do get hot like while I start to run. So like one of these types of shirts, the material is 60% nylon and 30% polyester. So like from Ivivva or Lululemon, like this fabric, it like is very breathable. It's definitely, yeah, my favorite. And for bottoms, these are also from Ivivva. I like these because they have pockets for your cell phone or your iPod or whatever while you're running, so I don't have to just hold my phone. So that's really helpful. And they have like, I guess if you're at the gym, you can like put your keys in the back. And I always do like the 3/4 length pants, whatever the weather is. Also, I recommend a Lululemon bra, like a full support bra, or depending on what you need. But they, like I said, they have like specific bras for your activity. So you wouldn't want like a yoga bra because it's such low support if you're running. Also, a good tip when you're beginning, don't worry too much about the time. Like, as long as you are still going, and you cross the finish line, I feel like it doesn't matter what your time is. the point is you cross the finish line, and that is a big accomplishment in itself. Kind of run at your own pace, but don't stop. Try, like, even if it's like a very slow jog, just keep going. I promise, like, you will feel so accomplished no matter what the time is, at least for your first one. Like, naturally, as you practice, you will get faster. So this has been my video about how to prepare for a 5K run. If you like videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. I can do more like running videos or tips and tricks, or maybe you guys can give me questions and I can just answer them about running and stuff. So if you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and be sure to hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload. And I will see you little bunnies in the next video. Bye!
What if we run away? What if we left today? What if we said goodbye to safe and sound? What if we're hard to find?